So it's me, Jesse, and Mad Max. He's the other consultant here. He's really excited about this program. So we're outside my parents' house. It's been a few days since we had the initial sit down, and I wanted to check in with them to just see like how they're feeling about this whole challenge, if they've thought even more about their why. But what we're really here to do is to look inside the pantry and the fridge. And we're not labeling foods as good or bad. We're just trying to figure out the foods that are no longer going to serve them where we're going now on this new health and wellness journey. So let's go inside.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, how you say quick hi on Godmother Gwen?
Hey, Godmother Gwen.
Hi, Kevin.
How you doing?
Hey, sweetheart.
How's
it going?
How you doing?
Okay. So,
Boy.
it's been a couple days since we last talked when everybody was over here. We were talking about that you didn't really know what your why is. Have you kind of begun to unpack that some more?
Why? Because I need to do better.
Mm-hmm.
I know that, and I know that being plant-based worked for me before. Mm-hmm. Losing the weight was not my objective, but getting the inflammation out of my body. Now I know that it works both ways. I've got a lot of dates coming up within the next couple of years that I want to be able to attend and be as healthy as I can.
You also got to have your fair share of the weight loss too.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Okay.
I will. I'm gonna surprise you guys.
All right.
I really want to feel better. And you know, one why is I don't want to buy any more clothes. Mm-hmm. I want to wear the clothes that I have because they're pretty. Because I like to shop, but I don't want to shop for anything bigger.
Yeah.
I want to wear what I already have because I have enough. Mm-hmm. And I just want to feel better mentally, physically, socially. I've always had a fear of failing. That's where I am when I start something. The fear of failing always jumps in front and say, oh, you started real good.
Yeah. And
you're gonna fail again.
I've seen that with a lot of people that I've gotten to talk to over the years and work with, that like we'll set these standards for ourselves or this goal, and then we'll just feel defeated if we don't get all of it. But we're missing a large part of the journey, and that's you're making progress. And I remember one time when Bishop was saying that, like, you know, you're going to have a lot of bad days, and you'll have some good days too. But if your good days add up to about 51%, you're still living, you're still going. That's a really good thing. I put myself on blast. There have been so many opportunities that have just kind of failed through, and they're saying, oh, we're going to get you for this TV show, and da-da-da. Maybe that's the vision that I have, but I'm not there, right? But I'm discounting the fact that I've got an audience. We can create content ourselves. I've got great brand partners. I've got my own products. But I'm so focused this over here that because that hasn't happened, I'm discounting
that you're not celebrating all the whole journey.
The in between.
Yeah.
So let's perhaps maybe work on that with you, so that way you'll still have momentum to keep going. Because what I don't want is for this time you reach that 99, it's that point when people kind of go back. And I remember what you said with your stuff, like, oh, I can't run a marathon now, so I guess it's not working. No, it's working. Yeah. Working just fine.
But that wasn't my focus, and so that's why I countered it as fail, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it don't have to be. Okay, let's start in the kitchen. Jesse, you filming yet?
It's still rolling.
Oh, it's still rolling? Yeah. We're going to put these props up here in the kitchen. Snack pack, carrots. No. Mama trying to front. She going to put these on the counter. Just some snack packs, some fresh carrots, unopened.
I didn't see that last time I was over here.
Yeah. It smells different too, doesn't it? It smells a little different, right?
She didn't offer me any carrots last time I was here.
We got some great props here on the counter. All right, let's see. And again, we're not saying
junk up in
no,
there.
we're not. It's not junk. We're just foods that perhaps don't really serve like where we're going. Some of these toasty cheese peanut butter crackers, some boom boom sauce. That's what y'all use this for.
Oh,
It's like bang bang sauce, basically.
I just buy stuff like that just to have it in case.
Okay, hold on. Put a thumbtack in this. You just buy stuff just so that you can have it. Well, there's nothing wrong with that, but I think many of us can relate to perhaps buying something and hopefully hoping that you're gonna go and try it out, but you never get around to doing it, and it just kind of sits there and takes up space. So this is gonna be a common thing throughout this vlog. So just wanted to flag that for you. So let's look at this peanut butter. So the only thing about this peanut butter that I want to show you is that whenever we buy like nut butter, we just want that to be the ingredient.
All that oil in there.
Well, there's a little bit of oil, but there's also sugar. So this one doesn't really serve where we can get some natural nut butter, some real natural nut.
I don't know what nut butter is.
Hazelnut
peanut butter, almond butter.
Oh, okay.
A lot of these things, like these bouillon cubes, you got a lot of beef cubes here, and they're really high in sodium.
And I rarely use that stuff.
Okay, so let's maybe we can just see if we can get some. We can swap these out for some low sodium beef broth. It's kind of expired a little bit. The sriracha looks like it's
Has it expired?
Yeah, this one we can toss this one.
Wait a minute, what's the date on it?
2020.
That's just last year.
I know, but usually sriracha is not brown and looks like molasses.
True.
Oh,
it's usually red.
You got Jesse saying true, so toss it then. Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah, this is jasmine rice. Let's donate these.
They're old. What do you mean donate? Who wants that?
We're gonna take them to a food bank if it hasn't expired.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
wait.
What? If you haven't. Okay, first off, hold on. If you don't even know like what's up here for years, why would you even be concerned about tossing it? You don't even know what's. Yeah.
Don't look at me, Mama.
Yeah.
Don't look at me.
These honey made with real cinnamon.
Oh, Lord, mercy.
As well. And I see, Mom, why are you writing down 7 points on these?
That's Weight Watchers.
Okay. Sweet and salty nut granola bars made with 100% whole grain oats. So one thing that maybe we can try to do is not look at, is maybe try to eat a little bit less science. This one hasn't expired.
Who eats science?
Dad, looks like you like these.
Yeah, we like
His
those.
eyes kind of perked up. These aren't necessarily bad. How many of these do you eat? I mean, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but
we only eat one a day. We do not.
I want to donate this one, and I want to show you how we can make a fruit salad, and you can eat
You're not donating that.
You can donate
but
this.
I want it.
Are you committed to this or not? Trying to try something new?
I am, but why do I have to donate my granola bars?
Well, what else are you going to do with it?
Eat it.
Then we're back at square one.
Another morning, just finished my 40 minutes. It's tough. This challenge is tough. Went in at 4 o'clock yesterday morning. Didn't get home till almost 8:30. Couldn't work out, couldn't really eat like I wanted to. So, trying to figure it out now. I think it only waits about here 45 minutes, then get home, shower, head to work. It's 4:41 in the morning. Headed to work, thinking about this whole challenge, and it's more than just a fitness challenge, but also a mental challenge for someone like me. One of the words that I wrote down, got it pinned to my bathroom mirror, is responsibility. It really hit me when I found out about a person that passed away that was like 33 years old on Sunday. Health-wise, we have a responsibility not only to ourselves, but to our loved ones around us to ensure that we are doing the right thing to make sure that we are here for the long haul. I'm gonna have to crank it up a little bit. It's hard. I gotta find the time, As you see, I'm headed to work at 4:40 in the morning. And by the time I get off, it's gonna be 7 something. Talking about a 15, 16 hour day. Each time I go work out. Gotta find the time. If it's important to you, you'll find it. Accountability, responsibility. That's what I'm on. Y'all have a blessed day. Got my breakfast this morning. Some oatmeal, egg white muffins. I think turkey bacon on the inside, so go have at it. See, this be that bull. This is why you can't work with doctors and nurses and all that. Some Brussels sprouts. What else I got in here? Some carrots, and some chicken in there. Oh, but I want that. Put this. Man, this is one of the issues I be having. Coming to practice and then having to deal eating or not eating until 9 o'clock at night. So I don't know how. I'm at practice right now. I'm starving. I got a large organization. And then get home 9 o'clock at night, 9:30 at night. I gotta figure that out because that's the real part. Figuring out my diet. I be working out like a beast, but a diet of food. We'll figure it out. All right.
Moving.
Oh, I got to see. You're not throwing my grits away now. There's a limit to my madness.
Mom,
Black folks eat grits.
Okay, you're not using this.
That's for the babies when they come for their pancakes. You can't throw that away.
Well,
I'll go right
why
out
do you
and
get
buy
sugar-free
some more.
syrup? Why not just use maple syrup, real maple syrup that's packed with nutrients and vitamins your body needs? This, let me tell you what this is. Water, sorbitol, cellulose gum, natural and artificial flavor, phosphoric acid, salt, sucralose, potassium sorbate, sodium hexametaphosphate, sodium benzoate, and preservatives. The only thing that's syrup about this is this label. We're going to donate the instant.
Wait a minute, where's those
Those
grits?
are grits.
We're gonna donate these, and we're gonna buy real grits. And I'm gonna show you how to cook them. They can still be quickly cooked, but these are artificially flavored.
To commit to everything?
You said we don't have to change everything.
We're not changing up your diet. We're saying you can eat grits. Let me just get you some that aren't artificially flavored.
They're gonna be nasty, I bet.
No, they're not gonna be nasty. Food's not the enemy. We just gotta work on our self-control and how we're preparing it. There's nothing wrong with real orange juice. There's nothing wrong with real sugar.
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Nothing wrong with
Yeah,
it.
we getting ready to do
But
The overindulgence of it, that's what's wrong. So I want to teach you not to fear food as much, because then we won't replenish our actual real food diet with science. This is what I want to work on with you. Part of the reason why I believe that you're not eating a lot of whole foods in the morning is because first thing you do when you hit the ground, you get yourself some coffee and you put some cream in it. It cuts your appetite. So we're gonna try to switch to some tea in the morning and eating real foods and see how you feel. You'll feel a lot more energized. You'll have clarity, but you're drowning it all in sugar.
Well, where are you going with that? I just bought that.
I know.
Just bought it. It's not even open.
Okay, we'll donate it then.
No, we're not donating that.
Okay, mother.
Cheese.
Parmesan cheese?
That, yes.
Yeah, this is shelf stable. Can we get rid of this one too? We just talked about this.
No, Kevin, you can't get rid of that. The kids are coming. Put that back
He's gonna
in
buy the
there.
other kind.
And first off, we gotta stop using that excuse.
I'm not using it. We
You
don't
are
eat
using
it.
that as an excuse.
Well,
That
when
is
my
what-
babies come,
let's-
I want
let's-
them to have
They not what they
We're
like.
gonna
Gonna
try.
have
We're
this
gonna
now.
try new things.
And they are fine. They eat well at my house. They don't ever complain. We don't
They
have any of this
complain.
stuff.
I know.
It's what you introduce because you're addicted to this stuff. So you give it to them. There's a lot here.
Yeah.
That's also not good to have so much food waste. You're just doing a whole lot and don't take this, don't take that. You're not even using this stuff. You can't have new ideas. You chocked it full of stuff that you're not even using. All right, here we go again with this whole idea of food waste and buying too much. There's nothing wrong with trying new foods or products, but you've got to try it. What's the point of buying it if it's not even going to be open? Otherwise, it's just going to be food waste. And really, whenever you want to make a change, you have to create space for that change. That can't happen if you're holding on to everything else. So let those new ideas and foods and products flow.
2016.
Okay, I
You're so
trust
attached
you.
to this stuff.
Kevin, I don't even know what's in there.
This is, say that one more time. That's a really big point. You don't even know what's in here. I don't even know what I'm buying. You're buying syrup, it's not even syrup. You're buying cheese, it's not even cheese. And then you're wondering why you don't feel nourished. You want some of this sandwich bread? You sure? Expired 2008. Jesse, am I making this up?
Yep. Oh wait. Wasn't that the year Obama came into office?
Yeah. You need to create room for more things. But the more you just let go and allow yourself to have this to be like, this should be flowing. The more you do that, the more you can allow yourself to have different ideas. This must have been when y'all were on your hummus kick. 3 things of hummus. Expired.
Is it
Expired.
Come on.
This one's brand new.
I can't just eat everything at one time,
Then
Kevin.
why are you buying it? That's
Because
the
your
point.
dad making me.
No, no one's making you. You're having too many excuses, mother. The only thing fresh in this fridge are these clips.
I just
very
cleaned that
Do I need
refrigerator
to
out
wipe
about
that
4
out?
months ago.
Dad, we're gonna tell the truth.
I am.
There was stuff in here from 2016 and 2008.
I
You
know.
didn't clean out nothing. That's like me saying when I used to
Well,
clean
I
my
just
room.
washed the refrigerator out about 4 months
Dad,
ago.
no, you did not. You overlooked all this stuff that was expiring. All right, mother. They're really fighting over this. Jesse, have they cleaned this out? No. Listen to this. You hurled that at somebody? They'll have a lot of cheese. And cheese! Oh my God, more cheese! I didn't know this was even possible to have this much cheese.
Oh, what a waste.
Okay, Dad.
There's some bags up under there.
This is nothing proud either. This isn't a good thing.
Because I want to see what I'm not going to do again.
And this is why I have to come back another day, because you see what they do? Look down here.
Oh.
Look at them. Yeah.
Oh.
And not a lot of wholesome, real food. And just to show you, look at this. No, come in here, look at this. Another thing of cheese. And then, look at these. We eat these healthy things.
2020, January.
There's so much food waste. This is a real vlog, y'all. Be kind in the comment section before you run to go ahead and talk about somebody else's family. I'm at your house. Oh my God, Jesse. Cheese. Cheese. Actually, I'm gonna take this and do sausage myself. See what I mean? How they get you? This is only 3 points. It's also flavored science. They're preying on people. They're preying on people.
What are you
Y'all
doing?
got more cheese.
Still like cheese.
I love cheese.
More cheese. More cheese. And then you have a whole box full of Chips Ahoy cookies and whatnot.
Those are for the boys.
And bins full of that stuff. You all enable their eating habits. It's not funny.
I'm not laughing.
I think you are just a little bit. I don't find any of this funny. I think it's quite sad. When you look at, the situation of food scarcity, you're taking advantage of your comfort. The fact that you have access to a grocery store right down the street. You just spend and spend and spend and spend and spend, and all this stuff is going to waste. And then in the same breath, you want to come at me talking about, well, we don't have all that money to be eating like this. But you have all this money to let it go to waste. Yeah.
It's not that we just buy in excess
You do.
all the
I just
time. We
threw
go
away
to the grocery
four
store.
bins of feta that you bought this year in the past couple months and weeks that are all expired. You bought 3 things of hummus, 2 of them are unopened. So you can have all the excuses you want. You can have all I'm not trying to fight you on the excuses. I'm not fighting you at all. But at the end of the day, you have to the proof is up here. I'm just showing you what you are doing. But you have an answer for everything.
No.
I'm not the one who said I feel miserable. I'm also not the one eating syrup that's not syrup. I'm also not the one who's drinking concentrate. Doesn't make any sense.
Wait, you just threw that whole... We're not donating that. I just bought it.
If you want that creamer, Mom, come over here and get it. Don't ask me for help, because now you're looking me in my eye and saying I'm going to go ahead and go against that. And I'm coming back to that pantry later on. See you later. Come on, Max, let's go.
Bye, Jesse.
Bye, y'all.
Next time,
Come on,
bring
Max.
groceries.
We'll be better. We'll do better.
First off, my parents have a really big problem with snacking. That's something that they even admitted themselves. And they always use the excuse that, hey, we're buying this stuff for my nephews. We all now know, and I know for a fact, that sometimes whenever they're just mindlessly eating or maybe they're bored, they may enjoy some of those snacks too. And much of their diet is heavily processed. You can tell that just from what I'm pulling out of the fridge and from the pantry. So what I'm trying to do with my parents is trying to move them to a much more wholesome, natural food diet. So less science and more real food. And that way they can feel a lot more satisfied. Whenever they're eating a whole bunch of ingredients that aren't really nutrient dense, it's going to leave them feeling unsatisfied. And what do you do when you're left unsatisfied? You keep chasing that. You keep chasing it and you keep chasing it because you want to feel satisfied. That's all I'm trying to do here. So I know, don't feel bad for mama. Mama, I know you watching this. We all love you. And oh, your poor mom. She all right. She going to be all right.
Day 1 workout up here at Planet Fitness. 1 hour and 30 minutes. Trying to get back in a routine. I took a little time off. Probably shouldn't have. So I'm headed home now to have a little breakfast before I start my day. Good luck to me.
Good morning. So I am at my desk. This is where I spend the majority of my time when I'm working from home. So recently, Kevin invited us to his parents' house to discuss Thanksgiving, right? I thought it was a little strange because I never heard of a family that discusses Thanksgiving that formally before, but this is the first Thanksgiving that I'm spending with his family. So I was like, okay, they're just way more organized than my family's ever been. And I was thinking that I was actually going to leave there with like an assignment of something that I needed to cook or bring. But little did we know that he was actually using that time to enlist us in a health and fitness journey. The thing that's probably going to be the hardest for me is the holidays, right? I am very much so an event sort of like holiday binge eater. Like I'm that person who on football Sunday is looking up on Pinterest for like barbecue sandwiches or something that I can make and nachos, just to kind of create a mood and a vibe. And food, it helps to create that for you. So I think I might have a hard time around the holidays. We're gonna have to, I guess, get pretty creative with what we're making. And I think the other thing that might be a little difficult for me is going to be giving up some of the foods that I choose to order via DoorDash, Uber Eats, and all these wonderful, convenient food delivery services that are available to us today. So someone whose name will remain nameless, Kevin, asked me the other day how much money I think I spend per month on food delivery services. Look, y'all, but $538 and 9 cents. It's just a shame.
So we're editing this video right now. And I didn't know that Steph was spending that much money. She's spending, what does that number say? $538.09. $538.09. Grubhub, I believe. In 1 month.
Yeah.
That's...
You're gonna make over this lady's finances too, aren't
Yeah, this is it's a lifestyle change for real. Okay, you wanna call her?
Let's do it, yeah.
All right. What is happening to you that you're spending $54.84 on one meal? Like, are you turning into a werewolf and just, I gotta do this behind the scenes? Like, what is happening?
Well, appetizers add up, and then
Jesse, do you get appetizers for your Grubhub or for Uber Eats?
It's a moment. Like when it's like a takeout moment. Like you want the side salad. Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
The look of just disgust is just too much.
It's not. It's just
Feed my whole family for $50.
And his son can eat.
I eat the leftovers. I'll eat the leftovers the next day for the most part. But I normally never finish food, which is really sad.
So you got food waste?
Different things. It does. Some of it does go to waste. Yes. And my eyes tend to be bigger than my stomach sometimes. So.
But clearly, but your wallet can handle it all.
My wallet cannot handle
530.
I'm undergoing this challenge with you because I need to save money.
On that note, with lifestyle change, I mean, that's a lot that you could. How did you feel looking at that number? That's just your debit card.
Yeah, so it's just my debit card, and I actually use my credit card a lot because I like to get the points. And it was just DoorDash. So
That's just DoorDash?
That's just DoorDash. I also use Uber Eats and Postmates sometimes. You know, I have a problem. It made me feel terrible because
Are you tipping people? Is that why that's so high?
No. No.
And you don't even tip?
So I feel like, you know, that meal probably could have been like $40 worth or something, and I probably ordered like 3 different things.
I hope Uber Eats and Grubhub are watching, because this right here, she should be y'all spokesperson right here.
I should.
It is a Thursday afternoon. It is coming up on 5 o'clock and I'm still working. I need to crank out a deck, so I'll probably be working for the next couple of hours. And normally when it does happen, I will treat myself to a really sugary drink from Starbucks, right? You're in hustle mode, you're in grind mode, you deserve a latte or something like that, right? We all know, we can say in unison, pumpkin spice latte is what I typically go for. But today, I opted for just a regular coffee, and I had them put vanilla bean powder in here as a sweetener. I'm not going to claim to know all of the health benefits of having vanilla bean powder versus sugars and syrups and whatever else they put in the mixed drinks, but I mean, I'm imagining there has to be some benefit to it. So, and cheers to anyone who's still working. It's Sunday morning and I'm about to make myself a cup of coffee and get my day started. I bought this tub of Folgers last week because I'm trying to spend less money. So this would be a cheaper option, obviously, than going to Starbucks every single day. Also buy this caramel macchiato creamer. I'm not even going cap. So this, let's look at the nutritional facts. I'm sure it's not great, but we're supposed to be vlogging both the good and the bad. I mean, I'm sure it's overall not the best. And I think what I'm going to try to do is purchase some vanilla bean paste from Amazon and start using that as a sweetener instead. But for today, I am rolling with the macchiato creamer. Can someone please tell me why vanilla bean paste is so expensive? Like, I genuinely want to know what process makes this so expensive. 4 ounces for 15, 4 ounces for 27, my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start this video. Today is my first day back from vacation. Kevin and I went to Austin for the past few days. Anyways, today's my first day back, and normally I wouldn't have had any food to cook for lunch right now, but I placed an order with both Whole Foods and Tom Thumb to pick up some groceries. And so rather than running out to Chipotle or ordering DoorDash, I am going to cook. I am making a stir fry. This is just one of the pre-packaged stir fries that comes from Tom Thumb. I'm also gonna put mushrooms in it because I'm not doing any meat. And so for meatless dishes, I think that mushrooms can add some texture. There's some teriyaki sauce that comes with that stir fry, but I'm not gonna use that. I'm actually just going to season it with the coconut aminos. And then I am going to stir fry the vegetables in olive oil. And you know, because I gotta have a little flavor, I am going to use some Nature's seasoning. Maybe y'all can convince Kevin to gift me with some of his seasonings, and I'll use that next time. All right, so here's the final product, and it's really tasty. So I will definitely be doing this again. The Tom Thumb has several different ones. I think this was the, forget which one it was, but it's good. Okay, so it is a little after 2 o'clock, and I had that wonderful stir fry for lunch, but I am still very hungry. And normally this is where I would go for some chips or something unhealthy, but I ordered some pecan. Do you say pecan or pecan?
All right, what an amazing vlog series. What I love about everyone's vlog, between my brother and Steph and even my parents and Dee, is that there's a commonality. Whenever we're trying to achieve a wellness goal, we can only do and reach for what we already know. So for Chris and Dee, what are they doing? They're going in there working out a lot more. Chris showed a little bit of his diet, but most of it was about him working out and getting up early in the morning to do that. Same thing with Dee. With Steph, she's reaching for what she knows. She understands that much of her diet is based off of convenience. So I'm just trying to undo all that, and I'm gonna try to cook for myself, and I'm gonna buy other things besides takeout every single day. And as far as mom and pops, well, we already saw that. So what I have found out over the years is that people don't know where or how to get started. And I held off on giving immediate feedback to them about what we're gonna do and how we're gonna eat, because I wanted them to show me exactly what this meant for them. I wanted them to show me what wellness meant and where they thought some of the areas of improvement are. And it's always in the areas I feel that we're maybe the most comfortable in, right? So now what I want to do is I want to begin to stretch that understanding and introduce them to something brand new. With all this information, I want to put my family on a shared meal plan. Everyone's going to be eating roughly the same types of foods, and that's going to help out in a few ways. Number one, we'll all have the same starting point. Number two, they can actually swap ideas on how to maybe jazz up the foods and make up their own a lot more. And number three, just from a budgetary standpoint, if we wanted to save money, we could even do like a meal co-op. What I also want to do with my family with this shared meal plan is to push them a lot more to a plant forward or plant dominant eating style. So I'm going to introduce a lot more of the Mediterranean diet to them. And I think it's a sustainable diet. It's not about replacing everything that they want to eat. So there's still allowance for the meat and chicken and fish, which is so heavy and prevalent in their diets right now. But we're going to put more of an emphasis on foods like legumes and vegetables and fresh fruits and things like that that are going to truly nourish them. And I want to see how they feel. But one thing we got to do first is get up here in that mindset and make sure that everyone is committed to this change and what it means to allow change to happen to them. The last thing I'll say is I love how my brother's vlog ended and that he talked about this one word, and that's responsibility. When you really unpack what that means, we are given one body, one vessel, one soul. We've got one chance. We can't redo this. If you think about what you were doing in high school, you can't go back and redo that. Or college, or your childhood. You can't do that. So think about that same thing with your body. You can't get this time back and you don't have another redo. This right now is it. And it's your responsibility. It's an individual responsibility of everyone here on earth to take care of their vessel. And that really sinks in. He's so right. It's my responsibility to take care of myself so that I can live the best and fullest life possible, because I only have one shot at this. It's life. So, all right, we got some work to do and I'm excited for it. See you in the next vlog.